Hey, look who's back. TK, Steve, T-Rex. 39 degrees at 9:45 on March 19th. It's the day of the vernal equinox. That is, the sun's going to be right over the equator at 11:06 tonight, and we begin celestial springtime. So we're done with ice in the water bucket, right? Or are we? I am really emotionally disturbed this morning. It's great to be back home, out the door with the cats and the dog, but this is what my friends are doing this morning. Hey Carl, hey Donna, Weir, Vec, Josh, everybody. Carl and Donna are at Stowe. Where last night a snowdrift practically covered up the thermometer. I don't remember seeing snowdrifts cover up the thermometer. 7th day in a row with New England snow. And it's been low barometer cold. Come on, Steve, let's go out to the sunshine. Oh, it's a lot nicer in the sun. No sun for you? Gonna chase leaves? All right, tying you around the rose bush where the roses are budding. So I've been snow-centric, but now it's time to be garden-centric. Remember I planted some stuff in here before we left? I don't see it coming up yet. And we have instability cumulus. Low barometer cold is when it's very cold up in the sky and not so cold down at lower elevations. But it is so cold that the snow level came right down into the valleys last night, even though it's still a low barometer. It's just a very cold air mass. How much rain did I miss back there on, what was it, Saturday night? 1.5 inches of rain here since I was gone. 44 degrees. I can't even keep track of all the stuff I'm going to talk about right now. There's a low pressure center north of Lake Huron, and believe it or not, there's a warm front coming at us. And that, guess what, makes it snow more in the mountains this afternoon. We go from cold air advection snow to warm air advection snow. And then that low is going to go right across southeastern Canada and redevelop over Maine. And then we're going to go back to upslope and low barometer cold advection snow. But there's more to it. Let's just go right to the Euro. I want to show you the big picture here, 48 hours, and see if I can't remember everything. I'm going to have to try and get out of the wind. So here's pivotalweather.com, Euro. See the low pressure system going north of the Great Lakes. It goes to about 997. Low pressure to our north, that's not good. That's too warm, but whoop, boop. Redevelops to 999 over Portland, Maine. That's now tomorrow night. And then it just deepens to 989 by Thursday morning, looking like a blizzard in the state of Maine, north of Sunday River. We could have the second blizzard in 13 days in the high country of northern New England. It doesn't show a lot of snow there in Vermont, New Hampshire, but trust me, there'll be still some upslope snow. That's low barometer cold. That's another 5 to 10 or 15 inches of snow in our mountains of far northern New England. That pulls out. And finally, some high barometer cold coming in here Friday. It might not be snowing. So the streak may end at about day 9 or so. And we get some sunshine Friday. But then all of a sudden, this flat shortwave comes across northern New England Friday night into early Saturday. And then it's gone. What happened to the New England nor'easter for Saturday and Sunday? Well, it's a moving target, right? A high barometer comes back in here and low pressure to our south now Sunday. And Monday, watch out. Oh, that's a 1049. Stop it right here. 1049 high pressure system north of New England. Now that's high barometer cold. What that is, it's very cold air, mostly, well, in the center of it, it's all throughout the atmosphere. But at the southern end of it, where we are, that's cold air near the ground and warmer air up in the sky, and a deepening 999 low south of New England. Now let's put this into motion really slowly. Green is rain, red is ice. Cold rain and ice in the forecast, if this is right, next Sunday, Monday, or this Sunday, Monday. And that is a major windy nor'easter with heavy rain and potentially a major ice storm from central to northern New England on Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, that takes off a more powerful storm to our west. That means we warm up here in the Northeast. And then here comes next Thursday, March 28th. Oh my goodness, there's a blizzard in the Great Lakes states, and there's another system on the mid-Atlantic coast ready to come up here with some new cold arriving at the same time. How many different systems is that? I think I counted about 4 potential major weather makers between now and then. Had a fun interaction with content weather guy Phil this morning, and he put out this graphic showing first and second. The second he has up there in southwestern United States, that's an upper level low that retrograded from Colorado into the southwest over the last week, that big snowstorm in Colorado. And then first, coming from east of Hawaii, is going to go south of second and come up the coast as one of the ingredients. And he noted that Scott Dunlop had pointed out that feature east of Hawaii about 5 days ago. So Twitter is just full of great weather intel and more than just the other garbage that's going on in the world. So I watch it for the weather. And thank you, Scott and Phil and so many others. So then I decided to go to the big picture and see if I could suss those out from where they are on the map now. And I see that there's a 10, I've got to go to the real big picture, a 1047 high in eastern Alaska and a 1013 low southwest of Los Angeles. So that's one of the things I talk about. I want to put those into motion, see if you can keep track of both of them. One of the things I talk about is in New England, you got to watch from every corner of the earth. The air comes at us, and that's why we have some of the most interesting weather on the planet right here in New England, as that really strong Arctic cold high pressure system moves into southern Canada. And then north of us next Monday, at the same time that low from east of Hawaii trying to interact with the trough in southeastern Canada ahead of it, bringing us these series of storms to try and time when a feature from Alaska and when a feature from Hawaii are going to get here. If they get here at the same time, then they phase and we get major storms. If they miss each other by 12 to 18 hours, they don't phase and we get these minor things coming through. So last night's Euro had sort of a minor northern New England snowfall this weekend, when I know the hype is getting huge for a major dump on Saturday. Well, let's keep an eye on our Wednesday and Thursday first. You want to see the coast-to-coast snowfall? Of course you do. Are you ever going to give up on winter, Tim? I will, when it shuts down. But we're looking at sort of historic mid-March weather here. Look at that. Layers and layers of snow coming across the Northeast, with that rain snow line getting right down into southern New England. So that's a general 1 to 2 foot snow. Now you want to see something else? I'm going to go to the ice forecast. And let's begin it about 72 hours out from now. Let's start it on Friday. You get a little bit of ice coming across the Central Plains with that big system I showed you a few minutes ago. And then watch what happens in New England a little bit Saturday, and then Sunday, and then Monday. Hard to say whether it's going to be sleet or freezing rain, but there's potential, if the Euro is even close to verifying, of a major early spring ice storm in the Northeast with a 1/2 to 1 inch ice, either accretion or accumulation, depending on whether it's sleet or snow. This is out days 5 to 10. So this is all just kind of speculative on the potential, but it's very wintry potential. There are going to be some warm intrusions in this cold about a little bit tomorrow. Tomorrow in northern New England, you may have actually wet or even rain at the lower elevations before it turns much colder tomorrow night. And Thursday is another powder day. So I would be there Thursday. If I didn't have so many other obligations in life, other things happen in life, you know, and some of them aren't so happy. There's some sad things going on, but we'll spare you that. Oh, just heard sparrow, a song sparrow. Yes, there's beauty around every corner. If you just turn around and look the other way, you'll find some beauty. Right, kids? So I'll leave you with departing Stowe, Vermont yesterday when it was still snowing and the sun was out, and traveling home and getting to see the cats. Haven't seen him in so long. T-Rex, this way. And Steve. And it is springtime. Equinox tonight, 11:06. First full day of celestial spring tomorrow. Could be a developing blizzard in the state of Maine tomorrow night and Thursday. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. You like the wind? Yeah. Yeah, T-Rex. Well, it is dripping a little, but we also have icicles, so it is sub-freezing, and we are actually checking out. And it's still snowing and sunny. I've had a few real good gusts. Can't wait to watch the snow state go past 70 for the first time this season, but we're going to watch from a distance. Just two people there. So we got blue sky, sunshine, and snowflakes.
Back for the eclipse?
We are, yep. We're going to come up for the eclipse.
What's that?
Is it supposed to be sunny? Until the moon goes in front of it?
The chances of it being sunny are not good.
Right.
Historically.
Back in Massachusetts. Pretty sky. Classic spring sky. Blue with a few instability Q. 50 degrees. Heading in through Methuen and Haverhill. T-Rex, where are we? Where's the snow? Where's the mountain? Oh, but it's 54 degrees. I bet the forsythia is in bloom. Chuck Nolan just told us that they had the earliest ice out on record at Lake Winnipesaukee. Love listening to Chuck. Guy has to return home once in a while. Sitting here looking at the cams, it just keeps snowing and snowing and snowing. And we're looking at feet of snow this week. But I haven't seen Mitt in so long. I had to come home for a few minutes. Hi, Mitt. Do you mind if I go back up north? Thanks. Okay, see ya. Kidding. More and more and more. About a time lapse from Weymouth of March 18th. Cold air advection, but very nice down below it.